So yeah, Fugitive of the Judoon. It was a
very interesting episode, yeah.
Pretty bog standard, nothing really major happened.
Oh yeah, nothing happened whatsoever. There was no story threads, nothing convoluted at all.
No. but what did you actually think of the episode?
Okay, overall the episode was actually really good to me. Obviously didn't expect them to do what they did.
Yes.
And it was just a bit wild from start to finish, I think, but it was good. It was a really good episode. That's 2 good episodes in a row now, so I'm happy with that. What about you?
I think it's a modern classic.
Oh, okay.
Best of Whittaker's era, 100%.
That isn't too hard, I'm going to say, but yeah, it was one of the best ones, like one of the better episodes, so that's good.
But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. It was just joyous to watch.
Well, Captain Jack's back, and I'm happy about that.
Oh yes, and he didn't look like he'd aged a day.
Yeah, somehow. Well, they dyed his hair, I'm guessing.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, he was really good. I thought Jack was... It's so cool having him just drop in and give exposition and then just kind of bugger off. Like I kind of like that as a plot thread, having played D&D. I do it a lot. So.
I think the idea of him meeting the companions before the Doctor is a really good idea because it sets up the idea of him meeting the Doctor in the future. It doesn't write him out completely, because if he met the companions and then the Doctor in the same episode, he could have been written out. He could be written out. So it's nice to see that he's going to be used again.
Well, speaking of Jack meeting the Doctor, the new Doctor.
Ooh, the fugitive Doctor.
Yeah, well, I still on the Jack thing, I said to you the other day that I thought all he knows about the Doctor is that she's female now. I think he's going to meet the new Doctor.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I did read some stuff online and all that. Like, it's not entirely my own thing. But,
no, I think all of our theories behind this is not entirely our own.
It's hard, isn't it? But what are your thoughts on the new Doctor?
Yeah, I did say that if they're gonna tread along a whole secondary Doctor, they've got to really pull it off.
Yeah, they can't half-ass it.
No, they can't. But I don't think Chibnall will, because he's wanted to do this story for 5 years now.
I hope he does pull it off, because I do want to have faith in Chibnall, but I don't at the moment. I'm still a little bit wary of it all. So
yeah, I don't know how they're going to go around that, especially if the rumour is that it's pre-Hartnell.
I don't like the idea that it's pre-Hartnell.
No, I'm not sure.
The police box being the TARDIS is a good sign. It points towards it being after Hartnell, unless for some weird convoluted reason it's a police box.
Well, yeah, if it is pre-Hartnell, then that's a massive plot hole / error on Chibnall's part, because...
I don't think he'd have done that. I don't think he's dumb enough to do that at all. Since he is quite a big fan of Doctor Who, Classic Who sort of thing, because we've seen a lot of Classic Who throwbacks, which is good. But what's like the leading theory in your eyes?
So the leading theory was that she was a parallel dimension Doctor, but Chris Chibnall has outwardly said in an interview that she is the Doctor. If she was a parallel universe Doctor, she wouldn't have a credit in the closing credits saying introducing Joe Martin as the Doctor.
Yeah, true.
So the leading theory now is the 6B theory.
6B. Well, Chibnall could just straight up be lying.
Yeah,
but the 6B one is most likely.
So the context behind the 6B is that Patrick Troughton's Doctor was never actually seen to regenerate. The Time Lords basically punished him and said that they were going to choose his form. And then the episode ended, and then Spearhead from Space, which was John Pertwee's first episode, he just appeared. So
he had a sonic screwdriver out of nowhere, didn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, he had loads of stuff out of thin air that we hadn't seen before that had become staples in Doctor Who. And he was sent the second Doctor was sent into exile, as far as I can remember from watching that when I was younger. So the 6B theory is really good, and I would like that. It'd fit.
Yeah.
But I also don't want the fandom to have completely guessed what Chibnall's going to do, because that just kind of gets rid of all the mystery and all the intrigue. But
then the whole 6B thing doesn't fit with the Timeless Child. That's another thing.
Yeah, how does this fit in with the Timeless Child?
The Timeless Child could be something completely separate to this, and Chibnall's just thrown the book at everything. You know, because he's doing the Timeless... He could be doing the Timeless Child, the Lone Cyberman, the New Doctor, all as different plot points, because one of the main criticisms of Series 11 was that there was no overarching plot, so he's gone and looked at Series 12 and went, you know what this needs? plot.
Yeah, I mean, I think most fans said that too. So, I think with the Timeless Child stuff, I think we've said previously the Timeless Child could be the Doctor.
I think that's a given by now. Yeah.
I don't know. One of the things that struck me that I read online, that I was reading like a debate and some comments and stuff, was that if the Doctor was so intrinsic to the background of Gallifrey and the Time Lords in general, would they just let her gallivant across the universe? I know that they're not keen on her just flying around doing her own thing, but would they just let her do that? Like, there would be a punishment if she was so important and valuable. A, they'd probably tell the Doctor, and B, like, they do a little bit more to keep her under control in their sort of like...
Yeah, we don't really know a lot about what she, the Time Lord, has done on Gallifrey. We haven't had a lot of context. We just know that the first Doctor escaped in a Type 40 TARDIS, but why he escaped is unknown.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I completely forgot.
That's another thing.
But there's been brushes with Gallifrey throughout Doctor Who's history where they could have easily just kept the Doctor on Gallifrey as a prisoner or something. Like
there was an episode serial in the 6th Doctor era called Trial of a Time Lord, where basically the Doctor was put on trial by the Time Lords.
I do remember that, yeah. But like I said, there should be repercussions if the Doctor was so important to the Timeless Child thing, and it is to do with Gallifrey's history and the Time Lords, then would they just let her fly around? Would they just let her do a thing? Like, it's a bit... I don't know.
Not a clue.
Yeah, so because the Doctor is seen as this rogue, like rebel Time Lord that kind of does their own thing and ends up saving Gallifrey countless times. So I don't know. I'm beginning to think the Timeless Child isn't the Doctor, just because of that reason solely. That should be a bit more important.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not sure.
But the Timeless Child, when the Master was talking about the Timeless Child, the 13th Doctor had a vision of a small woman of colour. So I'm assuming she's the Timeless Child, and that would fit in with the
other Doctor, the second Doctor. What are we calling the second Doctor?
Fugitive Doctor?
Fugitive Doctor.
Joe Doctor?
Okay,
Clayton Doctor?
God damn it. I mean, I wish. So what's next? Oh, the Lone Sideman thing, what Jack said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned he was just there for exposition and plot. But what's your theory on the whole, what does it want, and who would this Lone Sideman be?
So the Lone Sideman, I don't think is anyone. I've seen theories that it could be Bill, but...
I think everyone wants it just because it'd be, yay, it loops back round, but...
Yeah, but I don't think so.
No, it's not going to be.
And why would Bill, who... She retained her emotions when she was a Sideman as well.
Yeah.
She retained her conscience. Why would she start going around Victorian London?
Is it a Victorian set?
Yeah, it's Mary Shelley.
Oh, okay, so it's a Frankenstein thing.
It's the Frankenstein episode. So, why would she be going around Victorian? I think it's London, I'm not sure.
They're probably going to be London. It's always London.
Yeah. Victorian
They're not going to be up in Leeds, are they?
No, they're not. Just killing everything.
You can't kill us,
It'd be very out of character.
Oh man, but the Lone Sideman sounds cool, and the threat of it wanting something the Doctor's probably going to give.
I think she's going to try not to give it, but I think she's going to inadvertently try and stop it by
accidentally giving it,
and that's where the
could be another person to upgrade. That sort of thing. Like, if it can't upgrade itself, it'll do it to someone else. Because it is quite... If it is the one from the screenshots, the rusted, the old one, it could upgrade someone else, and it could be like the new engineer.
Well, that's what it would be. It'd be very similar to the Series 1 episode. You're a massive fan of 2005 Series 1, the Dalek episode.
Yeah.
That is the last Dalek in existence.
And it's just in the sewers. just chilling.
It's in a museum.
Oh, is it music? I thought it was I always remembered underground thing, like it was really dark.
Series 3. That was Series 3.
Oh, okay.
Series 3, they were in Manhattan.
Oh god, yeah, Manhattan. Don't remind me of that one with the weird...
The Dalek Sec hybrid, yeah.
Oh god, didn't like that. But so the Lone Sideman's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, sounds cool.
I think that's mainly just to hype up the fact that the Sidemen are coming back as well.
I'm glad, because most people want to see the classic villains. Like when the Dalek was in the New Year special, everyone loved it. Like
they seem to have done the classic villain, but put their own twist on it each episode. So, like, the Dalek was rusted and had, like, this weird steampunky vibe.
Yeah.
The Master was a bit more classic.
Yeah, he had his silly little miniaturized. I can't remember the long name for it, but that was funny.
But yeah, there was different spins on it. Also, I think the Lone Cyberman being the rusted, horrific Frankenstein-like monster is another way of twisting the Cyberman narrative to something we've not seen before.
I guess so, but you say it could be not seen before, but we've already had the lone Dalek doing its thing, destroying things, and being a bit angrier than they usually are, which is a statement for a Dalek. They're always angry, so
No,
I don't know. Yeah, so I don't want them to go the route of it just does what the Dalek in the New Year special did, or what the Dalek in the last Dalek did. But it would be nice to see Cyberman go on a mad one. I'm up for that. But this next episode that's coming out, Praxeus.
Yeah, this is the one that I've been hyping up myself because it's directed by Peter McTeague. As I've said, I'm a massive fan of Peter McTeague's writing.
You are?
The one who wrote Kablam, as I've mentioned every time.
And that was
we've
most
mentioned.
people's favourites from last series.
Yeah, it was. It was my personal favourite from last year. Not last year, 2 years ago, wasn't it? No? Christ.
Oh, don't say that.
But yeah, 2 years ago. There's not a lot we know about this episode. It's going to be set in multiple locations. Peru is one of them. China or Hong Kong.
It carries on from the episode that's just gone, which is like a loose two-parter, we said, isn't it? So.
A very, very loose two-parter.
Yeah.
But it does also mean that the companions are being split up.
Thank God, maybe one of them will die.
So, no.
Damn it. I can dream.
But yeah, so this is the one that people are saying could potentially tie in with the Sea Devils, Plastic in the Ocean. We've mentioned this all before.
Yeah.
The fact that we've not got any information about this episode kind of hints that there's something bigger. There's a bigger picture towards the episode.
That seems to be most episodes are like that now. There's a hidden bigger picture behind them.
And Chris Chibnall's co-writing.
Like he did in the episode just gone.
Yes. So potential story development as well.
I hope so. I hope because I'm glad seeing Chibnall's name now is story based. It's not like we're seeing Chibnall writing and then it's oh no Chibnall's writing. It's instead he's there for story. He's doing something.
Yeah. So there's the only thing that we know is that there's a virus going around all these different locations. It's probably something alien. The Doctor's got to stop it.
Yeah.
That was something that was released by BBC America. Other than that, it's just very tight-lipped, this episode. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Yeah,
well, I don't actually know what Praxeus means. It sounds like it should mean something. The actual word Praxeus.
You're going to have a quick Google.
I'm going to have a quick Google and see what it means. That's where I heard it from, Marvel. It's a planet belonging to Thanos. It's also part of World of Warcraft. That doesn't help much, to be honest. But if it's a planet belonging to Thanos, and if Chibnall is going referencey route, doubt it will at all. But,
the crossover.
Yeah,
the crossover we all want.
The Doctor has to fight Thanos. No, the companions do.
I'd watch that.
All the Infinity Stones are in these 3 locations.
Graham just gets yeeted.
No, he puts on the glove, he yeets Thanos.
Oh, amazing.
That would be great. I think
that about
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's about wraps it up. I'm happy. I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, let's see what we think.
Yeah.